Hello and good morning, everybody. How are you? Kenny here to stream some more Final Fantasy. I'm still playing the Pixel remaster. I'm gonna be on this game for a long while. There's a lot of games in here, and whether or not I do them all in order, like one game after the other, I don't know. I might have to take a break at some point and play another game. We'll see how I get there. We'll see how Final Fantasy burnt out I am after this one. That's not to say I'm not enjoying this one, because I am, but 6 games is an awful big undertaking, so it might take me a few more longer to get through this than I was than just playing through them back to back to back to back. So anybody out there watching on YouTube, I do have a poll out there. What is your thoughts on the level up system in Final Fantasy 2? This is a unique one, and I'm not used to something like this, or actually of the time I'm not used to something like this. So I'm curious to get your guys' thoughts on that. So let me maximize this screen. I just want to make sure that I'm able to see what's going on here. There it is. And I'll come over here. And without further ado, let's dive in, shall we? In fact, I think I'm a little too far over on this side. Let me join my own stream. I think I was like way over to the side. Okay, this might be better. There we go. All right, let's go. Let's go, Frank. Start, yes. All right, so what's going on here? You know what? Here's something that I discovered, you guys. I did a little bit of grinding, okay? I didn't progress the story. I did some grinding off stream, so I leveled up some of my characters. But also, I realized there was an important piece of dialogue that I had read while I was playing the game. But at the same time, I think I was engaging with chat, so I missed it. I was supposed to go to the town up north, and I totally missed it. So I did the, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go attack. I'm focusing on leveling up her magic, so I'm gonna actually go with her thunder. And I learned this trick too. If I push ZL, boom, it goes to all enemies. Right, that's nice. And then with this guy's gonna go regular attack, and this guy's gonna go defend, because he's already leveled up enough. I'm gonna give some love to my other characters. That's my thought process behind all of that. Here we go. So, what the heck was I saying before I got rudely interrupted by a battle? Oh, up north. There's a town I was supposed to visit up north that I had never even looked at. Salamander or something like that, or Salamand. I totally missed it. Let's go to Salamand. It's up here. There it is. I can't believe I missed this. I think I was trying to stay close to the mountains to the south, so I missed it. So right here. Salamand. Yeah, I totally missed this town the first time through. What's up? Take the Mythril to Altair and give it to the princess as soon as you can. Yeah. I'm gonna want some ether. We'll get 5 of them. We're not gonna stay the night. Let's take a look to see if they have any better weapons. I don't think they do, but let's find out. Maybe. Mace, long sword, battle axe. No, wait a minute. I have an axe, though. I think I'm using an axe for Frank. But not the battle axe though. Should I get the battle axe for Frank? If I wonder if I get the battle axe, will that mess with my leveling on the axe though? I don't know. I just don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. So I'm gonna buy the battle axe. Just one. For Frank. But before I equip it, let's go like this. Let's go here. Let's go stats for Frank. Magic, agility. Yeah, so his battle axe is level 4. Okay, so let's go equip another battle axe and see if it changes. Let's go equipment. Axe. We're gonna go to battle axe. There we go. Now let's go to stats. And his battle axe is still level 4. Okay, good. Okay, so he's gonna be mostly using axes. I guess that's how we're gonna do it. And dude, what about dude? Dude's using the sword. Dude's using this. No, he's also using a battle axe. Oh, he's using a knife. Look at him, level 5 on the knife. Let's sell. Let's sell the axe and a dagger. And what else do I want to sell? Oh, it's a Mythril bow. That means I can sell the other bow. This bow. Okay. That looks good. Okay. Oh, is there anything else? Longbow, battle axe, long sword, mace. I wonder if I should change Leon. No, not Leon. I can't remember their names that I gave them. What's his name? The long sword instead of the knife that he's using. We're gonna leave it like that. Go to shields and see if there's any better shields. Bronze shield. Bronze armor. None of them can even wear the bronze armor. Bronze gloves. Good morning, Winandar. Good to see you. I'm gonna get one of these. We're gonna go to equipment. Or dude, what's his name? Why couldn't I remember dude? We're gonna go to buckler. Instead of buckler, he's gonna use the bronze shield. There we go. And then we're gonna go to sell, and we're gonna sell said buckler. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm glad we stopped by Salamand. That was actually some decent stuff. I didn't think it would be that decent. Our husbands are back safe and sound, and we have you to thank for it. So I'm assuming that they were all going to be, yeah, telling me to find their husbands. Thank you so much. We owe your freedom to, yeah. So I missed this part of the story when I stumbled upon that, those caves. You'd better get that Mythril back to the altar. Princess Hilda is waiting for, oh. Okay, so I have to go back to home base. Thanks for saving me. Oh, you're welcome. You know, it's the least I could do, you know? So let's go down and see what kind of magic I can get from this place. Can I do you for? Okay, Life Tome. Teaches a life spell, revives a KO'd in battle. Sap Tome. Teaches the sap spell, reduces MP when used in battle. Teaches the warp spell, banishes the target to another dimension or transports the party to the previous floor when used in battle. Teleport tome. Teaches teleport spell, banishes the target to another dimension, or transports the party out of the dungeon when used in battle. Okay. I got that, I guess. I'm done with that. Okay. So let's keep going, I suppose. Go back to home base. We have to strike. Let's go. I'm going the wrong way. I think I want to go up and around these mountains here. Hey, Rez, welcome. Welcome. Oh, let me get here, by the way.
Welcome.
GBA was my first taste of this title, the Game Boy Advance. Now, the Game Boy Advance, did they update the graphics from the NES version? I'm sure they did, right? The GBA came out kind of later. I think the GBA was out during like the N64 era. You know, the GBA was popular though. It went all the way up like to the DS. Until the DS came out, I think the GBA was being used. So for those of you out there watching on YouTube, I have a poll. Don't forget to take the poll. I'm asking what your thoughts are on the level up system in this game. It's unique. I've never actually by today's standards, I feel like it's a little more normalized to have skills and abilities level up the more you use them. But the way it's done here is definitely primitive, and it's been definitely a contentious point of conversation so far during my stream. So I'm just throwing it out there. What do you guys think of it? Let's see here. Yeah, I think it was the Wonder Swan port. GBA was like 2001, 2004 when DS was out. Once DS came out, yo, it was over for other handhelds. DS was crazy. I'm not a handheld person. I have the Switch and I hardly ever play it as a handheld. I never really had much handhelds, but I had a DS. New Super Mario Bros. I was all about that. Okay, all right, Hilda. What do you got to say about this Mythril that I got? The Empire has suffered heavy losses at the Battle of Fynn. They're building the Dreadnought in Bafsk to help compensate for those losses. Oh, I just learned airship? Oh, ask about the airship. Some 2005 games made for GBA, even Final Fantasy VI, I think was like in... Wait. Final Fantasy VI, I think was like in 2006. Released GBA port of 1 and 2 from the Wonder Swan build was 2004. I remember seeing the Incredibles in theaters with my folks as a break on a weekend from my civil engineering degree. Oh my gosh, a civil engineer in the house. Yo, I got a degree in mathematics and I ended up getting into civil engineering, and that's a tough job right there. A man named Sid, the former captain of Finn's Order of the White Knights, built an airship. It's a ship that sails the skies, but the airship captivated him body and soul, and he soon left Fynn. We are poor for his absence. I am told he now lives in Poft, granting travelers passage to his airship for a price. So here's the thing. I got to start writing some of this stuff down because my last stream, I really dropped the ball on getting myself to certain places. So, what was the first town he told me? It was, it wasn't Poft is where I got the airship. So Poft is the airship. And then Bafsk was where the rebel was being rebuilt. The rebel party. I gotta write this down now. Last time I really dropped the ball on following the story. I was just kind of wandering around. Geotechnical position, crap equipment doing piling monitoring. I had massive stress and got health problems. They went away when I do regular exercise and eat fermented foods to increase my serotonin levels. Like life-changing. Oh, that's good to know about the about fermented foods. Hey, so like kimchi and stuff like that, or like yogurts. You talking about like that kind of stuff? I think I'll get into the 50-hour to 60-hour work weeks soon. Yo, I was in civil engineering. I was doing roads, basically transportation and public works kind of stuff, roads and sidewalks, kind of designing that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's high stress. There's so many moving pieces to it, and not everybody's on the same page, and you got to deal with the public, but at the same time deal with your colleagues. And it's just it's a nightmare of a job. I was actually at the helm of we have a train system here, and they're their own entity. They're not part of. It was like a private entity doing the train line, and they were going to be adding a train line through an intersection, but we as a county were responsible for updating the roads and the sidewalks around it. So we were designing all of that while the train was going to be going through. So we had to I had to basically like meeting after meeting of like us and our crew, and then them and their crew, and then kind of giving all that information back and forth. All of our plans had to match their plans and vice versa. Plus we had to do like public outreach, and we had to get like, land permits to encroach upon other people's, parcels. And it was just, it was an utter nightmare. Everything I did I needed like 10 steps in order to take one step. Oh, it was such a nightmare. It was such a nightmare. So Rez, I feel you on that one. That is a tough job. Civil, anything civil. I'm told he now lives in Pop. Yes, Scrapping Travelers. He then uses this money to make further renovations to his airship, or so the story goes. There's no key items to learn. Mythril. Please lose no time in bringing back the Mythril. I brought back the Mythril. Didn't I? Don't I have the Mythril? Yeah, I got stuck doing 6 years environmental phase 1 and 2. Then 8 years monitoring, doing pile monitoring. Was only recently doing non-just tech stuff. Did soils labs before, stuck in technician. I did lots of labs too for gravel and the aggregate and whatnot, all kinds of lab work. Lab stuff until recently, until some geotechnical reports came along. The plot to this game is like a famous 1970s movie. Oh, is it like just like in general, or is it an actual 1970s movie that this plot is kind of ripping off? So wait, don't I have the Mythril? I gotta ask about the airship again. His name is Sid. Sid with the airship. Oh, key items. That's what it is. Mythril. Here it is. You found the Mythril. Now we'll finally be able to fight the Empire on equal footing. Please take the Mythril to Tabul, the town blacksmith. I'm certain he'll be able to use it to make some magnificent weapons. Okay, let's go. Proctor and Sieve analysis stuff and GU for soil. I think I've heard of Proctor and Sieve. I'm not quite sure about that. GU for soil. I don't know what GU stands for, but I did soils tests. Kind of ripping off the Dreadnought is like a something empire. Oh, okay, little Star Wars reference there. So where's the blacksmith? The blacksmith. Down there, I see it. All right, I think this is a blacksmith. What can I do you for? Okay, wait a minute. Oh, maybe this isn't the blacksmith. Unless he's the blacksmith? Yeah, Tabul. Let's ask about the airship. He doesn't know anything about the airship. Mythril? If I had some Mythril, I bet I could make some mighty impressive weapons and armor. Well, let's go to key items and give him the Mythril. Oh, that's Mythril. I've been waiting for a chance to work this metal for as long as I can remember. All right, leave the rest to me. Swords, armor, you name it. I'll start crafting. It's been too long since I let my hammer ring. Okay. How long did you do civil engineering? I did civil engineering not that long. I think it was about 4 years. I think I did it for about 4 years, and that was enough for me. The stress of it. I mean, I was doing well, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like, you know, messing up a bunch. I was definitely getting my work done, but it was just when all is said and done, and I worked, you know, doing design work and doing auditing work for roads and sidewalks. Like when you design it, like when I designed something and then it actually got built, it's very rewarding to drive on a road or to look at a sidewalk and say like, I was part of that. That's a big plus for me. But just like I said, there's like 30 things you had to do before you can do one thing. And it was just so slow, and like at least half of everything that you'd work on wouldn't even come to fruition. It would just, you would just design it and it would just be on a piece of paper and that's it. There's a lot of work, a lot of stress. And I would take that home with me oftentimes and follow up on emails. And I was taking coursework at the local junior college to kind of keep up with my AutoCAD. And it was tough. It was during COVID, actually. It was during COVID when a lot of that stuff I had to do at home without being able to just ask the person in the cubicle next to me, hey, you know, how do I take care of this? Like once that lifeline got taken away from me, the job like doubled in its complexity. And I really had to do a lot of my own research and reading to kind of figure out what I was doing and to really stay on top of what I was doing. So that was about where I just decided to retire from the civil engineering. Oh gosh, here we go with persist. You gotta go, pal. Where is it? Here it is. Block. There we go. I did the PE exam back in 2008. Or is that FE? Is that the FE or the PE you did? Yeah, the FE. Okay, the Fundamentals of Engineering back in 2008. Stress is crazy. My coworker has like 10 different jobs at a time. Yeah, that was absolutely what I was seeing when I was at the county, because when that train job I was telling you about, that needed it needed one person to be the liaison between the train company and the county. That was like one position. And then it needed somebody else to do the design work for the county. And then it needed like a third person to merge the train work with the county work. Like it needed 3 positions, and I was basically that one person. So I was just banging on all cylinders. I did the pile monitoring for that job. Yep, emails to clients. Yeah, the COVID, I can see that. Non-cubicles when you're at home and you can't just turn to the person beside you and say, hey, how do I do this? And just have that real quick conversation. It turns into like an email, a call. It turns into something that's super, super formalized. Oh, that would suck a wet donkey. FE, yeah, FE is an 8-hour test. Absolutely. I think I still have my FE book, like my FE for Dummies yellow book, but it felt like 1 hour, right? The time flew by. Yeah, the pay, compared to what I was doing, the pay was low, but at the time I was getting paid the most I'd ever gotten paid. So it was decent money. Pays more than Canada. Canada, the pay in geotech been meh for years. Oh, is that where you are in Canada? Okay, you can buy the equipment I made over at the shop counter. This will keep my hands full. Okay, well, let's get some Mythril stuff, you guys. Is this the Mythril man? What can I do you for? Look at that Mythril stuff. Ah, okay. So I'm gonna get the Mythril knife for dude. It's only 400 though? Isn't that kind of cheap? I want to see what the other guy has to offer. What is this guy doing? Oh, this is the regular stuff. Okay, okay. So Mythril. I'm gonna get the Mythril knife for dude. Where are you at, dude? There you are. Dagger. Is a dagger and a knife the same thing? I really hope so. I hope I don't screw this up. Back in 2014, when I finally got 24 an hour, it was decent. Now the new hires are at 24 an hour, but to them, that is like feeling like 17 to 18 when I started due to the COVID inflation price. Yeah. Yeah. It is kind of discerning to see how your pay just kind of dissolves or evaporates. Like, you know, I remember my first job, it was like 8 1/4. And I remember, oh, this is so great. I'm making more than minimum wage back in my first job in my high school days. So the Mythril knife, I want to see if that messed with my stats. I think knives and daggers are the same thing. I really hope so. I really hope that's the case. Soils Tech was 18 Canada dollars in 2008. Okay. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to sell the other dagger. Here it is. Sell it. But also, so battle axe, Mythril bow, Mythril knife, staff. I do want to get a Mythril staff for this Minwu. Mythril staff. Oh, I only have the Mythril mace. Never mind. Should I switch to a sword for my main character? Because right now he's mostly leveled up on the axe. Should I just keep focusing on axe, or should I mix it up and also get the sword? Because if you look at my stats for Frank, sword he's at a 2, but axe he's at a 4. Should I just stick with the axe? Just hit double minimum wage at 40. Was like, bruh. Need my PE, screwed up my career, but trying to save it with getting on the right track. At least the house is paid. Oh, your house is paid off. That's a big, right there, that's a big win. So I still have a mortgage. And I'm gonna have a mortgage for a long time. Try both sword and stick to one weapon. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to tell me two things there. Oh, okay, so P-Eng is like, yeah, because the PE is the professional engineering. So the PE, once you get the PE, you can actually become an engineer. So if you take the PE, you can become a professional engineer and get an actual stamp, and then stamp plans. That was not me. I didn't have a PE. But if you have the fundamentals of engineering, the FE test, you can actually either be an assistant to an engineer, or you can, so that was more what I was doing. I was designing plans and, you know, designing roadways and sidewalks and stuff like that on CAD. And then I would basically submit them for review to my boss, who was the engineer. And then he would either give it back redlined. Redlined means, you know, he just took a red pen and just made all the edits that needed to be fixed. Or he would stamp it. And, you know, I'd submit several drafts over the course of, you know, months. And he'd redline them, redline them, redline them. And then eventually when it got to the point where he was happy with them, he would stamp them. But once it got his stamp, my job was done. Yeah, just stick to one weapon for character to scale. Yeah, okay. So I'm with you on that one too, Rez. By the way, I have a poll out there if you're watching on YouTube. Let's see how the poll's doing. I don't want to end the poll. I want to look at the poll. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, if you haven't voted on the poll yet, vote on the poll. Okay, let's go back. For use, need 4 years or more for a professional engineering up here. Like the PE, but the exam is way easier than the USA one. Was just in ethics, and you can speak English due to all the regulated schools in Canada. The United States, not as many regulated schools, so that is why they had the crazy PE exam. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna talk to this guy one more time. Thanks. No time to work, no time to talk, I'm working, I'm busy, okay. All right, well, let's head to Bafsk to talk about the rebels being rebuilt, and then Poft about the airship. Taking notes now. Should I stay the night somewhere also, or am I think I'm doing okay, right? All my stuff seems to be topped off pretty well, so let's just go. United States, not as many regulated as, yeah, okay, oops. Like that was a messed up sentence. Yeah, it was a long sentence. Okay, let's continue with auto attack. So Rez, you were saying the first time you played this game was on the GBA. Have you played all of the Final Fantasy games? I need to pick up this collection on the next price cut. Final Fantasy collection, have some Best Buy bucks 30 credit from Air Miles. Yeah, absolutely pick it up. And I did get this. This is the version that I got. Now, you don't have to get it on the Switch though. I think they do have it on other consoles. Yeah, I think also on Steam, but I got the Switch version. Final Fantasy 1 to 16 minus the online ones. Oh, you got, so you are a Final Fantasy dude. You got this. Pigs, welcome back. I echo the suggestion that you have one character concentrate on the axe and one on the sword. Got you. So I actually don't have this. What I'm doing is, I'll show you real quick. What I have going on is Frank is on the battle axe, okay, and then I got Dude on the knife. Or dagger, what have you, and then Ashley's gonna be the bow, and then whoever this last character is, there's the staff for you. Oh, Rez! Got Claire Obscure Expedition 33 physically at Best Buy. It was like a whining big. Only one physical copy came in 3 to 4 weeks later. This was in July. Oh, that is not okay. That is not okay to order a game and then have it come 3 to 4 weeks late. That's ridiculous. How did they get away with that? Best Buy did that? Play Obscure, by the way, is great. That's got to be up there. That's got to be game of the year for me. That was so good. I beat it twice, and I don't usually, you know, as soon as I beat it, I couldn't wait to go through it again. So I beat it once on my own, and then my second time through, I did a New Game Plus, and I actually did that on stream. No, I meant it was 3 to 4 weeks for a restock, and only one copy came in. Oh my gosh. That Expedition 33 had low physical copies and demand was still crazy. Yeah. I got mine. I have an Xbox, so it was on Xbox Game Pass. I was able to play it there. I think this is Bafsk, right? Yeah. Oops. I would pick the sword over the knife. There are better swords than knives, but that's the beauty of this game over other Final Fantasy games. You can play it however you want. Very different from the next one. Okay, so I will... Okay. So I think I'll get the sword then. I think when I was choosing between a sword and a knife last stream, I think a knife just happened to have a little bit better stats than a sword that I was looking at. So I'll take that into consideration, that there are more good swords in the game. I need to play more, but that MH Wilds Uth Duna, I need to practice to kill the Arch-Tempered in under 13 minutes. The Toad spell OP in this title? Like a strong Toad game? Okay, you've lost me, Rez. I'm lost on that one. Okay, let's come up here. You need to pass to board the Dreadnought. See, remember last time I came here, nobody even talked to me. You're with the rebels, right? You got to destroy the Dreadnought. When is the Dark Knight coming back? At this rate, we're going to fall behind schedule for sure. There's a rebel spy masquerading as an Imperial soldier. You can get to him. I'm sure he'll have some important information for you. Get back to work. I swear, no one wants to work under General Borgen. What's this? Back to work. Work, I say. If we finish even one day sooner, my glory will be exponentially greater. They're making us work like slaves. I hate that Borgen. Being used by a man like that really makes my blood boil. It's weird though. Can't seem to remember what things were like when the Dark Knight was in command. Toad is a tome in this game. Using the same spell levels it up. I think it's overpowered. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for the Toad. Oh, just caught up. Was watching at double speed and learning about civil engineering. Not that different from my job, trying to get different departments and companies to work together. Yeah, that's the pain in the butt of it. There's a lot of that. Ugh, I wasn't a fan of it. Corporate Building Security Manager. Oh, wow. Yeah, I gave up on all that engineering stuff. This is General Borgen. General Borgen is not dealing with these peasants as he should be. Yeah, during COVID, I actually went and got my teaching credential. So I actually got into teaching after that. General Borgen took command of things in Bafsk a short while ago. Oops, you didn't hear that from me. Wild Rose? Aha, you're one of us. I had to be careful about what I did while the Dark Knight was here looking over my shoulder. But the great General Borgen is anything but. He's just a domineering blowhard. Okay. So is he gonna let me buy now that I'm a friend? Borgen takes command of the best. Things have gotten much easier. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. What are the odds for civil for a lower streamer count? Crazy. What are the odds for civil for a lower streamer count? Crazy. My friend got electrical engineering now. He's doing 2 years to become a teacher at 40 or 41 years. He's doing 2 years to become a teacher. Yeah, that's, I mean, your friend and I are very similar in that way. You know, I'm in my 40s and I'm in my second career teaching. Very happy teaching. Okay, I guess. Oh, interesting. The electrical engineering degree shaves off 2 years of education. So my background didn't give me anything and with teaching. Please come in 78. Yeah, I'll stay here. I'll level up my stuff. So everybody, don't forget to take part of the poll. I have a poll out there. Okay, what does this guy here want? I don't feel like working at all with the buffoon Borgen in charge. I thought of doing anything for his precious glory makes me sick to my stomach. Oh, what is this door back here, though? Oh, okay. So I guess I'm a little lost. I kind of expected to be able to go down to that bottom left right there. I thought talking to this soldier and giving him the password would have helped me get through. But he's not going to move though, huh? Let me do the password one more time. Aha, you're one of us. I had to be careful about what I said about the Dark Knight was looking over my shoulder. But the great General Borgen is anything but. He's just a domineering blowhard. All right, well, he's not going to move for me yet. I guess that's that. Is there anything else to do here? Wasn't there a town that I went to last stream where everybody just told me ... They weren't saying anything? Was that this town? Are they all talking to me now? So that was Bafsk, where the rebels are. I guess I can go to Poft and talk about the airship with Sid, I guess? He's taking 2 weeks of university per year, then the rest is all online. He lives 11 hours from university. Oh, wow. That's cool that he could do that, though, from a distance. I think that's becoming more and more of a, especially after COVID, where, you know, people developed online curriculums specifically for that. They just kind of keep them going. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to go back down. I know it's a long way back, but I'm gonna go back down to buy that sword because I'm with you now. Pigs. I think I'm gonna stick to a sword instead of this dagger. I still want to watch that Leonardo DiCaprio movie that craps on the Alberta oil sands. What is that? What movie is that? I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna go up and over. Right? Up and over? Where am I? Where am I? Yeah, I need to go up and over. Actually, I wonder if I can do the airship. I wonder if the airship can just... the airship is in Poft. I'm gonna see if I can take the airship from here to Poft. I mean, from here to where I started, Finn. Okay, this is not the airship though. Let's just go to Paloom. I think the airship guy was over here somewhere. Wasn't he? Nope. Oops. 2014 documentary, a Chinook occurred and he was like, see, global warming. He did Don't Look Up. I felt like Don't Look Up was kind of like a nod to global warming. Everybody was kind of avoiding acknowledging it. He's the only one who can fly. Okay, where is Sid though? Sid's the only one who can fly it. Where is Sid? Is this Sid? Are you Sid? Are you looking for Sid? He's probably over in the pub. Okay, the pub. Oh, the pub's down here. I think that's a pub. Which one looks like Sid? This one? You here to ride the airship? If you've got the cash, there's no place I can't take you. Yeah, let's go to... You pay the guy behind me. Is this the guy behind you? Bafsk, the city to our east, is under the control of the Empire. They're building something. Is it this guy over here? Can I interest you folks in a ride on city? Yeah, you can. Where am I going? I want to go to Finn. It costs 600 though. Whatever. Wait, you're gonna take me? You don't want to. Wait a minute. How do I get there? Did I miss that part of the dialogue? Oh, you don't want that heading? Sorry, no refunds. You still want to cancel? No. Okay. Shoot. So I bought it. Now what? There it is. Okay. Oh, come on. I don't like this. Okay. I don't know about this paying 600 gil just to fly down this way. I like having my own airship. Okay. It can only try, like, if you're riding it, it can only travel north, south, east, west. But when I see it other ways, it's going like all kinds of diagonal ways. Okay, let's go here. Wait, this isn't where I wanted to be. I don't want to be at Finn. Gosh darn it, I said the wrong town name. I want to be down south. Yeah, it's outside town. Thanks, pigs. I know. When I buy it, for some reason in my brain, I'm thinking, okay, I'll just go there now. And then I have to actually go there on foot. So I learned that if you're on a canoe, there's no random encounter. So here we go. So what is the name of this town? This is not Altair. Okay. Why am I here? Oh, I want to go to the, I want to get the sword. I came all the way here for that stupid sword. The Mythril sword. Mythril sword. Let's buy it. Yes. And we're going to go to equipment. And it's going to become dudes. So that brings them down a little bit with a level, but then it's early enough I'll be able to level it up. So now let's go to sell. I'm going to sell that dagger. Or the knife. There we go. Friend paid $600 for a flight from Calgary to Edmonton. He was like, oops, should have taken the bus for 50 bucks. How many miles or kilometers is that in between? I don't know the geography up there very well. Okay. Oh, the YouTube profile pic is a sheep's foot impeller. A broken one with one leg bent near the middle, but helps draw your eye down to the middle. Check. Are you talking about your pic? Your profile pic? I was just trying to look at your pic. Yeah, 200 miles. That's nothing. 190 miles. Yeah, you could drive there or take a bus or Uber. Okay, where am I going? I like this route. I like this hack.
Welcome.
Hey, Pensive Scarlet, thank you. Welcome aboard. Do you have a Twitch? I do have a Twitch, Marinan. It's on. If you go to my about, it should have a link. If not, you can just go directly to Twitch, and it's the same name. Too bad about Kenny with the number 2. I'm streaming on there as well. I'm streaming on both. So at this point, you guys, I mean, if anybody out there knows what I'm supposed to be doing and is avoiding giving me a spoiler, I don't mind. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I went to Bafsk and I talked to the rebels there and I didn't seem to get anywhere. I might not have talked to the right person. I thought I talked to everybody. Poft, I went to Poft and I got the airship from Sid, so now I can kind of pay my way to get to different towns. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing from here is the problem. I don't think anybody told me to come back here though. So I guess I can start going south from the east side. I can start going southeast. So the last thing I did, I got the Mythril. I gave the Mythril to Hilda, or showed it to Hilda. Then Hilda told me about the rebels rebuilding their efforts in Bafsk, and Sid making the airship in Poff. And I went and talked to both of them, and I don't really have any leads on where to go next. It's been 20 years since I played this game. That guy who was guarding the stairs is looking for a password. Yeah, I told him Rose, the Rose password, and he just basically said, "Oh wow, it's great to know that you're here," but he didn't move or give me anything. I'll go talk to him again though. I remember Legends of the Seven Stars, Super Mario RPG more than this progression path. Yo, that was a good game right there. The Mario RPG for the SNES. I played both versions and they're both fantastic. If all you have is the original, you are not missing out on much. It's a great, great game. The remake makes it look nicer, more polished, but it's the same game. It's so good. It really is a lot of fun to play. Very, very cute. That's a good one right there, Mario RPG. Okay, so back to here. Let's talk to that guard who wanted the password, just so you can kind of see what's going on here. So ask about Wild Rose. Ah, you're one of us. I had to be careful about what I did while the Dark Knight was here looking over my shoulder. But the great General Borgin is anything but. He's just a domineering blowhard. There's nothing happens when I try to show him the ring. Nothing happens when I show him the canoe. I can't learn anything from him. Nothing happens when I ask him about the airship, and nothing happens when I ask him about the Mythril. Just the Wild Rose gives me this dialogue sequence, and he doesn't move. I can't get down there still. I think he'll eventually move. I think that's the whole, because he's the only thing blocking the path to that staircase right there. Oh, I think you were blocking his only path. Well, I have to ask him from up here. It can't be anywhere else, though. Yeah, I don't know. I think you were, yeah. It looks like he would walk, if you walk straight down, there would be room for both of us to get by. Ask him, then stand aside. Yeah, I did that. Let's try it again, though. Ask Wild Rose. I don't know. What's this? Back to work. Work, I say. If we finish even one day sooner, my glory will be exponentially greater. I even thought like maybe these wells, maybe I can go down a well, you know, to go underground. Oh, look at this. This is much better. I'm gonna buy 4 of these. I'm gonna buy 3 of these. I'm gonna stop buying things for what's his face. Okay. Then I'm gonna sell the rest of it. There we go. Okay. I do not know what to do in this town. What if I just kept heading south from here? Does that make sense? I don't know what to do, you guys. I'm just kind of going in circles. Oh, zombies. Yeah, there's a little city there. And when I did do some grinding off stream and I explored this area already. I did go in there to activate so I can get a save. But I didn't explore the town, so let's see what this town actually is. I'm ambushed, they're all gonna get me first. Okay, what is this town? Kashuan Keep. Oh, this is another temple, you guys. Or another, not temple, but palace, or what do they call them here? Temples are from, like, Zelda, right? Oh, there's all kinds of places I can go. Let's go up here. No, what does this do? This door is locked. Oh, I need some keys. Leveling up nicely though. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a key of some sort to get through here. Yeah, I can't really explore here much yet, so let me leave. Okay. Now down here is something that I recognize. Oh, it's a 2-part password. Wild Rose, then Dreadnought. I have to learn Dreadnought. Okay. So I'll get back up there, but first I want to show you guys this. So even as an outsider of the Final Fantasy world, even I have heard of Chocobos. I'm excited about exploring this area. You found a Chocobo. What? You can write? What do you do with this? Oh, so you can travel without getting encounters? Is that what it is? Oh my gosh, no way, you guys. Is that what this thing does? It's like an encounterless way of traveling? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, he goes back to home. That's pretty cool. That was my first Chocobo experience. So where do I get the Dreadnought password? Oh gosh darn it, you guys. I do remember somebody saying something about Dreadnought. For some reason, I didn't write it down. What town or city do I learn about Dreadnought? Chocobo, Chocobo, Chocobo. I'm on a Chocobo. You're on a Chocobo. Is that a song? Or is that like a quote from another game or show or something? Getting PTSD on the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Platinum Trophy. Chocobo racing. Yeah, I heard you can like breed them later on, right? Like you can like, not, I was gonna say harvest them. You can like breed them, right? And like tame them? Is that, they play more of a role in number 7, I heard? Okay, so where do I learn the Dreadnought password? Read my message on Hilda. Let me scroll up to find Hilda. Winindar. Oh, in Hilda's town, did you speak Mythril to the blacksmith? Yes, I did. Let me do it again just to see what happens. Because that's how I got my swords and whatnot. That's how I got all my special items. So I did that. Is there something I have to do after that, or should I go do it again? That was to you, Winindar. I did read your message on Hilda. Then you go back to Hilda, I think. Guides are confusing. Okay. Yeah, guides are confusing. You're helping out with a guide, which I appreciate, Winindar. While I'm playing the game, you're trying to text me the information with a delay. So I definitely understand, but I also appreciate. The hardest was 30 hours to beat the rulers of the outer world. I didn't want a full guide. I wanted to figure it out. The counters and subsystem R1 Iron Skin Beret and cloud stuff in Rebirth are crazy. The tutorial needed to be fleshed out in that stuff. Am I going the right way? Down here? Yes. Let's go back and talk to Hilda again. Yeah, talk to Hilda. She has the password. Okay. So, talk to Hilda. I'm glad you guys are here, because I would just be exploring, is what I would be doing. I'd be exploring. I'd get on that Chocobo and just start traveling all over the place. I thought I just talked to her. Okay. The Dark Knight overseeing the Dreadnought's construction was most capable. Fortunately for us, he's tending to other matters now. The theft of the Mythril has likely knocked the Empire off balance. I would like you to journey back to Bafsk. If we're to stop the Dreadnought from being completed, this is our only chance. Okay, there it is. So I guess I didn't miss it. The whole point was to go to Bafsk to meet that the rebel knight and then come back. That's kind of the whole point. Okay. The password system is unique, but it also means talking to everyone and sometimes multiple times. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on here, pigs. Oh my goodness. Did this system ever get brought back in any other Final Fantasy game? I'm assuming you mean the system of the level up system, or like the ask and password system and learning system. I'm not a big fan of the learning system. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I just wish that when you talk to somebody, you auto learn what you should learn and you auto ask what you should ask. Like that, to me, I want it a little more streamlined. I beat the Cloud and Zack hard battle simulator doing Monster Hunter Wilds, evading crap like crazy. Odin, right? Like crazy. Odin gets pressured with dodging, but didn't read that tip online until after. Oh, yes, so yeah, you grind and then you find the tip later. I did the Beret, Cloud, and Tifa team. Hell or high water. Codes and yeah, the codes and ask system is what Winindar's talking about. I sucked at evading with Tifa. I meant Aerith. Neither system ever comes back, thankfully. Pigs. Kenny doesn't know about summons yet. I don't know about summons. Okay, so I learned Dreadnought. Now who do we tell Dreadnought to? The guard who's blocking the path. Let's go back. Now before I go back, should I stay at an inn? How am I doing? No, I'm okay. Let's just go. I'll make it. I found the tip for Odin after I spanked that mission. Okay, let's go. If I'm in the water like this, I can travel without encounters. Aerith's methods to dodge was a learning curve. Taunt with others and set up the points. Talking about the dodging with Aerith and Tifa. Tifa reminds me of Mifa from the Wind Waker. No, not Wind Waker. Breath of the Wild. Remember Mifa? All right, at least I'm leveling up though, right? All of this backtracking and back and forth and zigzagging, at least I'm leveling up. Little by little. And I got some eye drops, so there you go. Wrath, welcome back. It's so easy to become overpowered in this game, it's almost laughable. 2 words, Rex, lightning dodging. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was almost to town. I got these darn goblins. Okay, let's go. At least the music's good though, right? Right, I when I get into a battle, I'm looking forward to that hurried melody. I kind of like that. Okay, so let's Dreadnought this guy. So let's do Dreadnought with him. Wild Rose first, and then we can do Dreadnought. So you're the ones they've sent to destroy the Dreadnought. Don't worry, I'm on your side. There's an entrance to the... I know there's an entrance. You've been blocking the entrance for a good 2 full streams. It's... Okay, let's go. Yeah, so he's gonna get out of my way. Let's go, let's go. Oh, he's gone completely. I can't even talk to him anymore. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is like a boss, like a dungeon. Let's go. I'm ready for some real fighting. So if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to take part in the poll. I got a poll going on. I want to know what you think about the level up system in this game. This contains a longsword. I wonder how this longsword compares to the Mythril longsword I have right now. Let's take a look. Oh, dude, sword level up. Right on. Okay. Ever since I started this game, a lot of chat's been really, you know, talking about the level up system in this game and just kind of warning me about what to look out for and how to level up and offering me tips, and it's just so unique. So I thought I'd ask a question to y'alls about what you think about the level up system. So we'll go to equipment for dude, and let's check the sword and compare it. Yeah, this is what I have is better, so I'm gonna leave it. Am I going to the left or down? I'm gonna go down, down. Okay. And from what I heard in the original, the maps weren't there. You just kind of had to meander around until you found where you're supposed to go. So I definitely have an advantage, I think, over the original, because I have that map to the top left, but I also have this map, which I don't think was in the original. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's kind of the case. They use something similar in Secrets of Mana, and it's much better there. I've heard of Secrets of Mana, and I want to play it. I heard it's a not quite a turn-based though. It is a regular action RPG, but it still has like a level up system and whatnot. Longbow. Ooh, longbow. Is that? I wonder. Is that better or worse than the? I bet you it's worse than the Mythril, but I'm gonna check it. Yeah, my Mythril one's better. Original games required a pen and paper on hand for all sorts of notes and maps that might be required. Yeah. I have my notes going on here. I did drop the ball a couple of times on taking some notes, but I'm doing my best to try to keep up with it. But yeah, it can get a little overwhelming. Grid paper was popular in the 80s and 90s, right? The graph paper. There's no maps in the NES version, but we didn't get this game until the PS1 remake. I believe that had the map. If not, we at least had the internet. Yeah. Oh yeah, the NES days, there's no chance of getting it online. You had to have like Nintendo Power and like read the magazine, right? Tips and tricks and whatnot. Oh man, I think you know what? I had a subscription to Tips and Tricks magazine. I remember that. I used Tips and Tricks magazine to help get me through Turok, Doom 64. Oh gosh, there's lots of other games. I think Zelda, Ocarina of Time. But the thing about it though, I remember Tips and Tricks magazine, you'd get like the first quarter of the game or like one dungeon. It would walk you through it, and then you had to get the next subscription. You had to get the next month's subscription in order to complete the dungeon. So I would like cobble together bits and pieces of a game using the Tips and Tricks magazine, because I don't think I had a subscription. I think I just got them from the store. Vivi is in the house, dropping balls and what we do, so it's okay. Can I mix my vote to the poll? Love it. Worst in the series. You want to go with top and bottom? Brady Games published lots of guides officially. I haven't heard of Brady Games. I definitely did Tips and Tricks and Nintendo Power. I had both of those. By the way, Vivi, welcome.
Welcome.
Vivi is also a streamer. He's doing what do you call it? Megaman. And I actually want to come over here real quick because I want to show you something, Vivi. I got this out for you yesterday, but then you left too soon. Let me come over here real quick. And I want to show you, this is my version of Megaman. I got it on the GameCube years and years ago. It has, what does it have on it? It doesn't tell me what it has on it. It says it has 10 Mega Man games on one disc. And I gotta tell you, back when I got this, I probably got it on sale. I didn't play all of it, but the first 3. So all the original ones for Nintendo I played and enjoyed. But then all the later ones I didn't try them. So maybe I'll give this a shot. But if you're interested in retro games, especially in Mega Man games, Vivi is going through these one at a time. And I actually been watching him do his streams, and I watched him do the very first stream, which he took care of Mega Man 1 and 2. And 2 is my favorite. So that one I definitely had to watch all the way through. So there's that. Anyway, let's come back to the game, shall we? GameCube had crap controls. I like the GameCube. Let me catch up on chats real quick here. I remember I could never get the facility done in GoldenEye. Yes. Because there was a lot of, you had to backtrack and push certain buttons and come back and do that and this, yeah. In the second year of Nintendo Power, the magazine was still bi-monthly, but they sent a strategy guide on the alternate months. Final Fantasy 1 was the first guide. GoldenEye N64. GameCube had the crap controls. Yo. Hell yeah, I suggest Mega Man in Bass. With the Mega Man collection. Jump and shoot. Yeah, that's exactly what Mega Man is, jump and shoot. Vivi, how was your stream? How was the rest of your stream, by the way? I caught the first hour or so of it, and I had to go. Who's this, though? Who's this? Dark Knight, you're too late. The Dreadnought is complete. I've been working behind the scenes to see the project through completion. End your resistance. Kneel before your emperor. It is the only alternative left to you. Oh, bass, like the musical term. Okay, I got you. Okay, consider what I've said. When the time comes, we will meet again. Oh, he's gonna be my boss battle. Let's go. Oh, and about the redirect. Apparently you have to add me to your redirect list. Vivi, maybe you can help me with that later, or I can YouTube it. But maybe we can add each other. Hey, that's Borgin. Looks like you came all the way for nothing. See for yourselves. Well, no, I want to go through the door that's to the right first. There was a door to the right. Oh my gosh, look, we got an airship. Or they have an airship. I gotta go find them. Oh, this reminds me of Mario 3. Remember the main boss would like get on an airship and just kind of cruise around? You had to go find him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's blowing up the town. Stop it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was crazy. You found a pass in the chest. Pass? Mario Fantasy 23. What is this though? Leave? Yeah, let's leave. This wasn't a very big dungeon though, was it? Kind of small. So, okay, I'm gonna stay in town to get my where's the inn? There it is. Talk to Sid. Hilda again. Talk to Hilda again. Okay. So let's stay here real quick. We'll head back to Sid at Poft. By the way, while I'm doing this, I do want to come back here and I want to show you the rest of my games because I actually pulled the whole stack out. So I wanted to show you this initially. So that's my Megaman. I got one of my favorites. I'm looking forward to this showing up on the Nintendo Switch Online Game Pass. This is one of my favorite Mario Karts. That's a good one. I also have the Sonic collection. Sonic 2 is my favorite. Sonic 2 and Mega Man 2 are my favorites. How funny is that? You can't have a GameCube without having Smash Bros. And check this out though. It's Ocarina of Time, but it also comes with the Master Quest. And I've never beaten the Master Quest. I'd like to try it maybe sometime. But it's the same game, except all the dungeons are kind of like reorganized. They kind of rearrange the dungeons a bit. They have to go through them in a different order. So I'd be interested in trying that. That'd be kind of fun. Anyway, that's that. Let's get back to here. Now you need to find a fail to pair with the pass. Oh, a fail and a pass? Wait, are you serious? Are you messing with me? Pass and fail? I thought it was like a pass, like a password. Does it come with Sonic CD? Let me see if it comes with Sonic CD. It comes with... No. The original 3 for Nintendo. Not Nintendo, Sega. Oh, and Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. They're actually all on the original Genesis. They're all on the original Genesis. Okay. I'm gonna move this stuff real quick because right now it's covering my notes, all the games. So talk to Sid and Poft. Did you clear Obscure in Expert mode? I did not clear Obscure in Expert mode, and I would say I wouldn't be comfortable. I wouldn't have been comfortable doing it in Expert mode my first playthrough. I think that's a game that you gotta be really comfortable with the dodge and parry system before you really try to up the ante on that, because that game can get tough. Oh. Can I interest you folks in a ride on Sid's Pride and Joy? Yes, I want to go to Altair. Thanks, it's waiting for me outside. Let's go. Okay, I wish I played Clair Obscure a little later when they added difficulty modifiers. I was on Expert, but I had already become so overpowered with my combos that it didn't even matter what I did. I think that was one big flaw in Clair Obscure, was it was a little too easy to become overpowered. But I think that is kind of almost a compliment to the game, because the grinding was so fun. It was so much fun exploring and so much fun taking out enemies, and everything about it was just so good that I didn't mind the grind. So I really did grind a lot and ended up becoming overpowered. You know, about halfway through the game, it just kind of became, you know, just mostly just focusing on exploring, and then every once in a while a boss battle would be kind of tough, but I was kind of overpowered. I start every game on normal difficulty. If I enjoy it, I'll go back and play it again on hard. If I get bored with it, like Halo 1, I'll drop the difficulty to easy and rush through it. That's a great way to get through a game, pigs. That's great advice. So Hilda, let's go talk to Hilda again. Many were wounded in the Dreadnought's attack. The shock has even caused my father's condition to take a turn for the worse. I hate that my father has to see this. He knows his death is near. Is there nothing we can do, Minwoo? All those who live must someday die. It is our fate. Still, it is my duty as a white wizard to ease the pain of those who suffer. I shall remain here and devote myself to care for the wounded. I take my leave of you. Okay, but leave your weapons behind that I got you, please. The fate of the world rests on you, Frank. Waste no time in destroying the Dreadnought. Minu left the party. Okay, let's also catch up on these chats. In short, game fun, flaws forgiven. Yeah, for Clair Obscure, absolutely. I'm playing it on Expert. Clair fun so far. After getting sub 13 minutes on the Duna arc, tempered to get the pendant this Monday, I'll get back into Clair. I'm glad you guys are playing Clair. That's a good game. Vivi asks pigs, I usually play Resident Evil games on hard first though. It maximizes the tension and first time around. That's brave of you, Vivi. That is Resident Evil on hard mode. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Expert mode on Clair Obscure Expedition 33 is fun so far. Okay. I think that speaks to the combat though. If you're dying on combat and you don't mind going back and trying it again, I think that speaks to how good the game is. Just being fun to play. So Minwu left my party, now what? My father's condition has improved a great deal thanks to Minwu. Many lives were taken. How are we supposed to fight something so terrible? Oh, I have a pass. Nothing happens. Okay. Do I go talk to father? Do I talk to her father? So many perished in the Dreadnought's attack. Perhaps it would be best if we surrendered to the Empire. No one knows more about airships than Sid. Nothing happens. Okay. John tried that with The Last of Us. Oh, so you played... Wait. Duna. I've never heard of Duna. I keep thinking that's a typo on your part, Rez. Monster Hunter Wilds is decent. Livy the Drawn, I tried that with The Last of Us. So you tried playing on hard mode with The Last of Us. Then the game pissed me off and I wanted easy. Makes me wander around and find the guy I didn't kill so I can trigger a line of dialogue. Worked well for Resident Evil for me. Having tried it with The Last of Us, our mileage varies. And I enjoyed Clair Obscur so much I used a save editor to solo the whole game as Minoko from the very beginning. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with this pass. Oh, Duna is in Monster Hunter Wilds. Okay. Yeah, see, that's... I haven't played the Monster Hunter game, so... I'm drawing blanks when those kind of conversations come up, unfortunately. Okay. Well, those of you watching on YouTube, if you haven't done the poll yet, do the poll. At the end of the stream, I'm going to reveal the results. Looking forward to seeing what that looks like. How do I look? Okay. The pass is to show to Sid. Oh, he would have given me free voyage, I assume. I'm split between voting option 1 and 4, though. Oh no, I should have, you know what? It only gives me 4 options. Maybe I should have done like, neutral, hate, and then I could have done like, you know, unknown or something like that. Oh well. I wish it gives you more than 4 options. Oh yeah, this town looks all beat up. Oh no. Well, let's keep going. Oh, the pass is not for Sid. He doesn't need it. Oh, okay. Do you know who I need to give the pass to? Oh, does the pass unlock that one door? I doubt it. Pass gets shown to a guard when you enter the Dreadnought. Okay. Let's go back to the Dreadnought then. The Dreadnought, that was in Bafsk, right? Go back to Bafsk. If you play Monster Hunter, I think the one to go for is Gen Ultimate on the Switch. Okay, so is that a newer one? Who's this dude though? You're new. You should talk to Sid. He might know what the Dreadnought's weakness is. Okay, so it is Sid. Darn it. Oh, it's an older one. Old but good. Okay. Monster Hunter. I never played any of the Monster Hunters. I still have a 3DS copy. Come down here and talk to Sid, show him the pass. Then on Monster Hunter, I'm guessing that's number 4. After Gosmondo, Oil Monster, So Happy, Title Update 3, and Wilds will have it. Okay, that's a lot over my head right there. Okay, alright Sid, where you at? What you want to do is blow up that thing's engine. Do that and you can bring down the whole overgrown tub. Can I learn something from you? There's no key items to learn. Learn about Sunfire. From who, though? No, I don't want to take that right now. Pass. Nothing happens. Okay. Find armor, quest, guild, quest, farming, the toaster monster. The toaster monster. No. I'm gonna stay the night just so I can get my magic back up to full. So I found out the cost. The cost has to do with how much health and magic you need. So how do I learn about Sunfire? Who teaches me Sunfire? If I have to go back to what's her face, Hilda, oh my gosh. I'm gonna stay here until we figure it out because the airship's right there. Is there a way to enter the Dreadnought? The Dreadnought's in the air, I think, right now, flying around, right? Or is the Dreadnought the underground dungeon? I can go back to the underground dungeon. That's possible. You tell Hilda about Sunfire. I have to learn Sunfire first, though, right? Where do I learn Sunfire? Indeed, the Hilda what's-her-face. No point going to the Dreadnought unless you have the Sunfire. Okay, and where do I learn Sunfire, though? Where do I learn? Final Fantasy 2. Learning Sunfire. Sunfire is a powerful magic spell that can be learned. To acquire it, you need to first obtain the Eagle's Torch, which is found in a treasure chest within Kashuan Keep. After getting the torch, you can use it on the Sunfire object within the keep to learn the spell. Okay. How do I get the key to Kashuan's Keep? Because there was a key that was keeping me out. In Final Fantasy II, the Goddess's Bell is the key to unlocking the door to the sun. Okay. Do I have the bell? Is that one of my key items that I have? Okay. No point in going to the Dreadnought unless you have the Sunfire. You have to defeated the Dark Knight and ask Sid about the airship. I did ask Sid about the airship. He told me to blow up the engines. Items. Key items. I have a ring, a canoe, and a pass. What the heck do I do with this pass? Okay. Let's go back. Thank goodness I have this online business. Imagine doing this back in like 1989, whenever this game came out. Okay, Final Fantasy II. What do I do with the pass? Final Fantasy II. The pass is a key item needed to enter the Dreadnought airship. You obtain it after completing Bafsk Cave. If you don't have the pass, you can still enter by using the rebel password Wild Rose to initiate a battle with the guard, or by using a glitch. I'm not going to be using a glitch, thank you very much. Okay, where is the Dreadnought? In Final Fantasy II, the Dreadnought is located in the northeastern part of the world map north of Fynn. To reach it, you'll need to have obtained the Sunfire. I don't have the Sunfire yet. I'm going in circles here. I don't know what to do. Okay. Okay. Rez says later have to go, been good. All right. I should do weights while watching Squid Game Season 3. Squid Game Season 3? That's not out yet, is it? All right, Rez. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming through. I hope you were able to get yourself in the poll. I will be revealing that at the end of my stream. Oh, folks are coming over soon. All right. You have to rub your tummy and pat your head while standing on one foot. Oh boy, we're all doomed. We're doomed. Folks are coming over to pick raspberries in my backyard. Oh, you guys gonna make raspberry pie? What else would you do with raspberries? I guess you can make jam. Okay, can I come here yet? I can't come out here yet. Okay, real answer. Okay. Talk to Sid and give 2 prompts. Talk to Sid and give 2 prompts. So I did talk to Sid. I told him about the Dreadnought. Oh boy, you know what? I haven't done much this stream, you guys. I have not done much to progress the story in this stream. Ask about the Dreadnought and the airship in the same interaction. Okay. This is the most cryptic game, I swear. Okay, so Sid. Okay, so ask about the Dreadnought. And then ask about airship. Airships are powered by Sunfire. I'm sure the Dreadnought's no different. Learn. Sunfire. Oh my gosh. So now I can use Sunfire, I think, to open up the door in that cave. So, okay, I'm gonna go there then. And wouldn't it be nice if I can just get a Chocobo? There needs to be more Chocobos in this game. There's not enough Chocobos. Oh, now Hilda. Oh my gosh, I'm so pigs, thank you. Okay. Oh my gosh, this game right now. My head is spinning. Okay. Now go to Hilda. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to Altair. Or you can talk to the king and he'll tell you that. Okay. Okay, let's go over here. Talk to Hilda. My father's condition has improved a great deal. Ask about Sunfire. Sunfire is the crest of the kingdom Kashuan. Its flames still burn on the ground floor of Kashuan Keep. Scott and Gordon have told me many stories concerning the flame. The finer points of the tale are not known to me. However, I seem to recall that the flame cannot be held in just any torch. Sid told us that we might be able to use the Sunfire to destroy the Dreadnought. Then there's no time to waste. You must depart for Kashuan's Keep at once. If you hire Sid's airship, the journey should not take long. That leaves only one question. What can you use to bring the Sunfire back? And then the princess who tells you about Josef. I do remember somebody talking about Josef. Who talked about Josef though? So I need to go to Kashuan. Kashuan reminds me of Szechuan. Is there a Sid-like character in every map? Is there a bar in this map? If I can just fly from here to there? Wouldn't that be nice? Did I stay at the inn? Yeah, I'm gonna stay at the inn. I used a bit of my magic. Oh, you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? My magic is getting too high with Ashley. It's costing too much to do the fire. It's going through my magic too quickly. There is a Sid in every Final Fantasy game from here on out. Okay. I'm gonna go to my magic. Ashley. Yeah, my thunder. Oh, my thunder's only level 4. It's only costing me 4 each time I cast it. I thought it was like much higher by now because my magic keeps getting low. And Chocobos. Heal everyone with magic first before you rest, and it's cheaper. Oh, there's a strat right there, Wrath. Nice. So now I gotta get back to the airship. Get to Kashuan, which reminds me of Szechuan. Which reminds me of Rick and Morty. Now, I didn't look, but can this even take me to Kashuan? I hope it can. Yes, right there, Kashuan. Oh, good. Actually, ooh, I'm gonna stay the night real quick. Who has heal, by the way? Magic? Teleport, fire, thunder. Oh my gosh, I don't have any healers. Can I learn that here? This game is very linear in that you have to do things in a certain order, but not linear enough that you always know what to do or where to go next. Amen to that, pigs. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's like a this before that type game, but you don't always know what this is. Okay, what can I do you for? So Cure Tome restores HP when used in battle, though. It has to be used in battle. I'm gonna learn that. Blink, protect. So I'm gonna teach this to Ashley's gonna learn this. Ashley's gonna learn. What am I doing? Items. Ashley's gonna learn. Where did it go? Here it is. No, Blizzard. What did I just take? Cure. There it is. Okay. There we go. It's linear except when it's not. That's what I think Albert Einstein said. I'm going to butcher this quote, but he said something along the lines of, everything follows or everything obeys the laws of physics, except for when it doesn't. You finally face the consequences of not purchasing Cure hours ago. You can use Cure anytime as long as you have MP. In or out of battle. Okay, so let's use it right now. Let's go. Magic, Ashley, Cure. And I want to use Cure on all targets. Go. There we go. Now I'm going to stay at an inn for cheaper. Okay. Where's the inn? There it is. I appreciate your guys' help so much in this game. Oh my gosh. Let's go to Kashuan. And I should have been able to get here like in a half hour, you guys. For the amount of stuff that I did, I went to the Dreadnought underground layer, right? I got the pass. And then And then this should have been like within 15 minutes of that. Instead, I've been playing this game for, you know, 2 hours. Okay, let's go. Kashuan Keep. I'm poisoned though. Ew, yucky. The sunfire blazes brightly. Okay. The door is locked. Ask the door about sun. What? Oh my gosh, don't do this to me. What am I doing? Ah. I don't know what to do. This, come on, game. Okay. Well, at least I'm close to the Chocobo. Nothing to learn. Ask. Nothing happens if I ask about Sunfire, Dreadnought, Airship, Mythril, Wild Rose. Nothing happens if I use the pass. Nothing happens if I use the canoe. Nothing happens if I use the ring. I can't learn anything from this guy, from this fire. And same thing with the door. I can't learn anything from the door. I can't ask the door anything about Sunfire, Dreadnought, Airship, Mythril, Wild Rose, and I can't use the pass. I can't use the canoe, and I can't use the ring. So let's go down to Chocobo Land. Hilda told you that you need something to hold Sunfire. Oh, for crying out loud. She did too. What? I wanted to see if there's any other Chocobos in there. Is it just one Chocobo? Oh, there's two. There's three. Oh my gosh. You found a Chocobo. Okay. Okay. I need something to hold Sunfire. I wonder where I can go to get Sunfire. Is it here? What do I use to hold Sunfire? Google. What do I use to hold Sunfire in Final Fantasy II? In Final Fantasy II, Idil's torch, I remember them saying that, is used to hold the Sunfire. You obtain in Kashuan Keep. After obtaining the Goddess Bell and using it to open... Okay, so where do I get the Goddess Bell? Get the Goddess Bell in Final Fantasy II. To get the Goddess Bell in Final Fantasy II, you need to first speak with Josef in Salamand after learning about Sunfire. Okay, okay, so go back to Salamand, which is way up here. Disembark. Oh, I get an encounter on my 3 steps to the town. Let's go. I have to learn Goddess Bell for— no, I don't. No, I don't. That's not what this is telling me. You need to speak with Josef and Salamand after learning the Sunfire and the keyword Goddess Bell. Josef will tell you that the bell is located in Snow Cavern and that you'll need a Snowcraft to reach it. The Snowcraft is found in the first floor of the Summit Falls mine behind the blue stone. Where's Josef? Oh my gosh, this game right now. Okay, where's Josef? Hey, Josef? No. If I was Josef, I'd be in this building down here. Okay, I see your message about learn Goddess Bell from Hilda first. I see that, but I just want to find where Josef is. I don't want to waste my trip here, so I might as well just learn where Josef is. I'm getting sick and tired of Hilda, I'll tell you that right now. Okay, where's Josef? Are you Josef? I've heard that Josef keeps his Snowcraft hidden on the first floor of the Summit Falls. I seem to remember him saying something about a wall near the blue stone or something like— oh, I remember that! I remember that. You need Goddess Bell keyword from Hilda. After you learn a word, always ask them about it. It almost always leads you to something else. Okay. But I just go right back to Hilda right now then. Final Fantasy II. Testing your patience for 40 years. Okay, I'm gonna fly down to Hilda then. Okay, girl with the pink dress standing in the door in the upper right is Josef's house. Okay. So let's go back down to Altair. I'm certain now that I used the internet to beat this game. No way I wondered this much. I mean, I might have, but I doubt it. Yeah, this is a lot of wandering around. Okay, so come back to Hilda. Hey, I'm using the joystick, so when I pull up on the joystick, when I release it, I guess I'm pulling slightly to the right. My father's— okay, I don't care about your father, lady. Okay, Sunfire. Okay, Sid told us we might be able to use Sunfire to destroy the Dreadnought. Then there's no time to waste. You must depart for Kashuan's Keep. That's where I went. Okay, that leaves only one question. What can you use to bring the Sunfire back? Sunfire is a crest of the— yeah. Scott and Gordon have told me the stories about— yeah. The finer point— yeah. However, it seems to recall that the flame cannot be held with just any torch, yeah? Sid told us that we might be able to use Sunfire to destroy the Dreadnought. Then there's no time to waste. You must depart for Kashuan's keep at once. If you hire Sid's airship, the journey should not take long. That leaves only one question. What can you use to bring the Sunfire back? Right, asking her. I just did. I asked her about Dreadnought. Okay. Many lives are taken during an attack. How terrible is supposed to fight something so terrible? Yeah, Sunfire. I'm speechless. Okay, I can go back to those caves, but it sounds to me like I'm gonna need the bell to have it move. Altair King. Let's go talk to the king. Oh, this is the king of Finn. Got sealed the gates of Kashuan Keep to protect the Sunfire in the event they were defeated in battle. You will need the goddess bell to break the seal. Learn. Goddess bell. There we go. Now we go back up to the those caves that we were in before. Remember in my last stream, there was that rock that was covering a passageway? I made a mental note of it, and now with this bell thing, we can actually get it moved. So let's go. Let's go. Okay. This is me not being frustrated. I'm breathing. I'm practicing my breathing. I'm practicing my patience. Yo, I asked the wrong question for my poll, everybody. If you haven't answered my poll yet, go ahead and do that now. But it should have been, it should have been, how much do you like backtracking in this game? Oh, ask about what I just learned. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go back before I forget it. Ask about what I just learned. Okay. Ask about what I just learned. Hilda, you mean ask Hilda or ask the person that I just... Okay. Ask about Goddess Bell. I've heard Scott and Gordon mention the bell. The gates of Kashuan Keep only open to the voice of Kashuan or ringing of that bell. The bell rests deep within the cavern of the snow plains. It will not be easy to retrieve. So it is your intention to enter the snow cavern? Very well. If only Gordon were here, there would be no need for you to risk such danger. But he isn't, so you must. There's nothing I can do but pray for your success. Josef knows the snow plains like the back of his hand, so you should seek his counsel. Okay, what do you think about Final Fantasy II's? Yeah, keyword learning. It's oh my gosh. Yeah, that's exactly the question. That's the only choice too. Those are the only options, you guys. Those are the only options. This game took a big swing. It took us several big swings. Some of them were okay. If I had to go with the level up system, I would actually say it's okay. They tried. But with this password system, in the keyword system, this is a nightmare, you guys. This is an absolute mess. I'm gonna go back up and find Josef. right? Do I go to Josef first or do I go to caves first? The caverns. I'm just gonna go to Josef first because he's on the way to the caves. Am I like halfway through this game, do you think? I feel like I am. Oh my gosh, I feel like I should be like halfway done with this game. I feel like once I take down that Dreadnought airship, that should be the end of the game. But I know it's not. That's just probably like the second dungeon. This is one hell of a setup though. Oh my gosh. So I am getting some message from YouTube saying that YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So if you guys are getting a little bit jittery, hang in there. It should go away. From my experience, people haven't noticed when I get this message. People say they don't notice a thing. So if you're one of the unfortunate people who do notice a little bit of a stutter, hang in there. It should go away. Sometimes it gets a little slow. Back in the day, we had to rely on what the game presented. We took notes, we made maps. This is easier than it seems only because games today do a lot of hand-holding. Yeah. Okay, so up to the top right, girl in pink. Yeah, this is Josef's house. Okay. Josef! Looks like you managed to save my daughter. Thank you. The cowardly Borgin had been threatening Nelly to get over to me. Okay, I'm going to ask about Sunfire. I'm going to ask him about Goddess Bell. The only way to reach the snow cavern is on my Snowcraft. I keep the Snowcraft hidden in the mine. There's a blue stone in the floor that marks the spot. Look behind the stone to the right. The secret room's there, and the Snowcraft is inside. I'm sorry I couldn't help you with the Mythril. I want to make it up by pitching. Now, what are you waiting for? Let's go. Okay, Josef, join my party. After you blow up the Dreadnought, the title screen comes up. Wouldn't that be nice? No, I hear you about back in the day, right? In the late 80s, early 90s, if you're playing one of these RPG games, especially prior to the internet, yeah, you're taking notes. You're writing things down. You're drawing pictures, right? You're going to school the next day to talk to your friends about what they did. You're doing all the above, right? You're doing all that kind of stuff. So before I go, actually, I want to stay at the inn and do magic. So magic, Ashley, cure, everybody. There we go. And then we're going to stay at the inn, which is straight up. You're doing all those things to keep yourself in the game, right? Notes, friends, all that kind of stuff. It is kind of hand-holding that games do that nowadays, but I feel like that's not, I guess it is, it could be seen as hand-holding, but I see it as like respecting your time as a player. Like, I'm not going to spend a dozen hours taking notes, and I mean, I guess I could, and that would be kind of, you know, for some people that's okay, but for the average gamer, that's just not reasonable. I'm ambushed. Oh, might want to buy magic equipment for Josef. I don't know what Josef's doing. I'm hoping I can get through. I'm hoping I can get through without. I didn't think about that, about equipping things for Josef. Let's go to equipment. Josef, his right hand is gonna want. All this stuff's less. This guy's gonna use his dukes. Look at that. We'll give him some armor, but I think this guy just liked using his dukes. Pensive, welcome back to the chat. If you want a great example of a game that makes a genuine attempt to modernize 80s gaming, check out Tunic. That's the one with the fox, right? You play as a fox. It's not for everyone, but for most people it works, especially for people who grew up in that era. Unequipped Josef. He's a monk. Unequipped Josef. Oh, you mean he doesn't want any of the stuff? He doesn't want any of that? Okay, so I just unequipped everything. I'm gonna try to optimize Josef and see what happens. Gave him a bunch of weapons. So I know for a fact that he's not gonna want any of this stuff though. Remove, remove, remove. Does he want any armor though? That's my question. Because it looks to me like he doesn't want the longsword, he doesn't want the longbow, and he doesn't want any of this. Is gonna bring them all down. Does he want any armor though, like for his arms or legs? It looks like he does. Looks like that can bring his defenses up, and it looks like this can bring his defenses up. And it looks like this can bring his defenses up. Armor but bare hands. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we're finally making progress, you guys. Maybe some magic. All right, I hear you on that one. I don't want to backtrack for it. I've had enough backtracking so far. We're going for the cave. We're going to open that door. We're going to get the bell. No, the snowmobile. That. Josef turns a small rock jutting out of the wall and a passage appears. The Snowcraft is in here. In this chest. You retrieve the Snowcraft from the chest. Nah, magic is for the core 3 until you get lots of gil or some free spell copies. Okay. So there we go. We got that. Now we can go to the Snowtop Mountains, yeah? You guys, my goal, really, like, about halfway through the stream, I decided completing that Kashuan temple, or whatever you call it. So I want to try to get that, and things keep getting put in the way of that. So I want to see if I can commit to at least completing the Kashuan caves, or Kashuan temple, or whatever that place is called. Okay, so far the poll, we got 9 votes in on the poll. If you haven't voted yet on the poll, go ahead and get that taken care of. We're gonna reveal that, and I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get through Kashuan, maybe an hour or so. Oh, look at me up in the snow. Does not look like a snowmobile, does it? I expected some sort of mechanical something, not like wind powered. Those abominable snowmen look familiar. They look like the Sasquatch, just white. Are they from the first game? Are there abominable snowmen in the first ones? I don't remember. All blurring together, man. The graphics do look very similar. So I am, like, part of my brain is kind of confusing the two games at this point. It's going to get really bad when I get to, like, number 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, all the games are going to start blending together. It's a little sailboat that's also a tricycle. Does it have 3 wheels? I didn't notice. Oh, yeah, I could see it. Oh, there it is. That's where I gotta go. Okay, what are we getting from here? I already forgot. Oh, the torch. That torch thing. Snow Cavern. Icicles. That's funny. That's a kind of a neat enemy. If you think the enemies look alike now, just wait. Oh boy. Okay, so I can go to the left to get that chest and then down. Oh my god, Josef has hardly any health. Look at that, he's so low. Come on, you loser. I should just have him defend, huh? Maybe he should be defending. So I'm gonna go attack. We're gonna go magic, thunder, everyone. And then dude is gonna attack. And then Josef is going to defend. There we go. I'm also going to put Josef in the back. In the positions. He doesn't seem to have a lot of health. So Josef is going to go formation in the back. Like that. There we go. The torch is only one part. You also need the password for the door. Oh my god, for crying out loud. I thought the torch did open the door. Yeah, the 4th character never scales to your main 3. Okay. So we're always gonna have to deal with this. Okay. I'll take that 350 gil. There's a door. You can't get down there? Oh man, I'm stuck. Okay, now what? You can leave an enemy alive. Have one character attack, Josef, and the others, including Josef, defend and force his HP up. Pigs, I remember you left a comment on my last stream about something like that, and I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. So I can have my characters attack each other? Oh, you come out the door. That makes sense. What's up here, though? Nothing. So I thought that was more a theme of the first cave we went into, the mines, where they had like random doors that were like dead ends. I just thought that was kind of a mechanic in that particular level. I didn't know that was going to be an ongoing theme. If that's the case, I don't know if I like that. I like puzzles, or maybe a maze is nice, but just like random doors that are dead ends, I think is kind of lazy level design. HP gain depends on how much HP is lost in the battle. So heal him before battle, then get him as low as is safe, then nuke the enemies. I got you. Okay. Do I have Josef for a long time? Is it worth going through that grind? The dead ends are encounter rooms. That's why they start you in the middle of a room. It's supposed to force a chance to encounter a difficult enemy. Okay. This contains Antarctic winds. Oh, what the heck is that though? Do I want to learn that spell? Is it? Oh, it's not even a spell. Is it a spell? It's not even a spell. What is it? An item. Stone that summons a magical ice storm. Okay, I'll save that for later. It's a battle item. Yeah, I figured as much. Magic is a bag. Okay, and then the book you learn. Okay. Okay. Wait, where am I going though? I came from the top, right? I'm going down. I came from up there and I'm going... Oh, there's a ladder there too. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm lost already. Okay. I think I came from that center ladder. So what's that way then? What is this way? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I came from the middle. I thought so. Oh, battle axe. That's nice. Actually, it's not nice because I stopped using the axe. Didn't I? I think I'm using the sword. Oh, I know, right? This treasure better be good. I'm going way out of my way for it. Antidote. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's right. I do have an axe for Frank. So Frank's axing, and then who did I turn the axe off for? It was the other guy. It was Dude. Okay, so we're gonna go with equip. Battle axe. Yeah, it's the same thing then. I guess it's the same thing. Okay. Yeah, quick save wrath happens whenever I enter or leave a room. Whenever I go through and the map reloads to a different environment, it'll load or it'll save. What a mythic mace. Oh, double axe. I didn't think about double axe. I was thinking axe and a shield. Is it worth to have a dual wield? Is dual wield nice? I can try it. So instead of the shield, I can use another battle axe. It does bring my defenses down, though. Oh, he attacks twice? Is that what happens? Oh, I like that, though. Usually I like to do stuff like axe and lance on the power hitter. I just gotta strengthen my other hand is all. Autosave. Okay, so sometimes double sword is nice if the first sword has a useful status like ailments to inflict on the enemies. I like that. I like your thinking there, Pensive. Keep an eye out for ancient sword. Autosave happens automatically when you change maps. Yes, quick save is available at most time of your menu. Okay. Jamegs is here just to lurk. Lurk away, Jamegs. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome.
There are a couple of swords that are really good. Ancient sword and blood sword in particular. I will keep an eye out for those. Absolutely. So now where to? If I go up north, there's a couple of chests. I'm ambushed. No! Oh, Jamegs, even though you're lurking, take part in the survey. In the poll that I have going on there. I wanna reveal the results at the end of the stream. Potion, okay, okay. Blizzard Tome. Oh, Blizzard Tome. I think, does she know Blizzard already? I think she does. Ashley knows Blizzard, yeah. I did, but I haven't played the game, so I just gave it whatever I thought. Okay. Frank's axe leveled up. Another chest down here. Oh my gosh, Ashley has no more magic left. She's back to her arrows. Mythril spear, okay. Potion. Now I go up. Oh, I can go through that door, which will probably be nothing but enemies. Sword leveled up, nice. Yeah, I'm leveling up. That's at least nice. These are good leveling up down here. Got her arrow does decent damage too. Oh, and as for important spells, Osmos is a must for a dedicated spellcaster. It lets you steal MP from an enemy to restore your own. Oh, nice. Osmos. Taken from the word osmosis, I assume. Osmos is practically required in late game. Am I not in late game yet? Feels like it. I know I'm just barely starting this game, but it feels like I've been playing this game a lot longer than I have. So 2 door options and a chest. The 2 most powerful spells in this game are Toad and Teleport, strangely enough. Okay. Yeah, that's the second time I've heard you talk about Toad. Looking forward to seeing what that spell's like. Just contains... Oh, Mythril Shield! Do I already have one of those? I think he already has a Mythril... Oh, he has a Bronze Shield. Okay, Mythril. Now it's going to be Mythril Shield. Oh, it's Mythril Mace. Where's it? He can't use the Mythril Shield? Oh, there's more. Okay, Mythril Shield. Or should he dual wield also? You know what? I'm gonna have him dual wield also. His evasion is already 99%. Is it? Oh, it is at 99, isn't it? Oh, but if I dual wield him, it'll bring it down to like in the 50s. I see. We're gonna go 51. We're gonna go with the spear on this guy. We'll try that. We'll try that. Toad summons a mushroom head that says Yaha. Yaha! That reminds me of the Koroks. Yeah, the 50s is okay for evasion at this point. There's always evasion boosts if you want to grind at some point. Okay. I've been experimenting with power leveling on and off with this game. There's a lot of options, even just for regular leveling. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I thought the Toad spell told you whether you were in right dungeon or not. Where am I going? What am I doing? I'm gonna go down. Hey, what the heck are these though? Snook, Chit, the giant beavers. Can I kill them? Oh, Snook, Chit. Dude, speak beaver. Dude speaks beaver. Secret passage in wall to right. Monster guard bell. Bell in wall. Okay. He said giant beaver. Okay, what? Did he not say giant wall to the right? Did I miss something? Okay, let me pensive real quick. And evasion levels uniquely too. It has 2 lines of growth. The main number, that gets up to 99, and the multiplier that you'll see show up in the level up stats after battle. Okay. Secret passage in wall to the right. Monster guard bell. Bell in wall. Okay, so wall to the right. Wall to the right. Wall. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, this place just keeps on going. I'm waiting to get closer to what I think is going to be the boss battle before I replenish Ashley's magic and then have her heal everybody and then go back to lightning. The ethers in this game are so sad and small. Oh no. Because I got 5 of them. Is it going to take more than 5? Because not only do I have to level her up, I have to level her up again after I use the magic to for health. So I'm hopefully 5's enough. If not, we'll have to just boss battle with, you know, hand-to-hand combat. I think your health looks fine for this boss, honestly. I'd use the quick save in the menus, then see if you can do it without needing an ether, okay? Even without having to do, I can do physical damage. I don't have to worry about lightning with Ashley. Maybe give Josef a potion or 2. Yeah, Joseph's pretty low. That looks like the boss right there, didn't it? A silver cuirass. Okay, so, oops. I don't remember much about this boss. We may need magic, hence the suggestion to save. Okay, so if I go to the start menu. Wait a minute, where's the save? Oh, quick save. Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna go. We'll just see what happens if I just dive in. That's an Adamantoise. Adamantos. Guarding the bell. Stay on your toes. Oh my god. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna need magic, you guys. So let's go, items. Ether. On Ashley. Item. Ether. On Ashley. And I'm gonna see magic. We're gonna see if he can't use Blizzard, and then to see he doesn't have any magic, he's gonna use. Actually, I should have him do an item. I should have him use an item. Okay, so he's gonna use magic. He'll use fire. She's gonna use magic. No, ether on herself. He's gonna use Blizzard. And then he's also going to use the item Ether on Ashley. Let's go. Here we go. Now we can go like this. We can go magic, fire. We can go magic, thunder. And we can go magic, thunder, and then we can go item, ether, on. There we go. Okay, so I think fire is what we want to use on this guy. So fire. Fire, and then he's gonna continue using his ether on Ashley. There we go. I feel like the main reason the ethers in this game are mid is because they cost so much. Frank leveled up his axe at least. I got 600 gil out of that though. But I'm assuming... Oh, okay, there's no more boss battle. We just get the bell. There's something in the wall. It's the goddess bell. Ding-a-ding-ding. Go, and that's going to be that door, huh? That's that door. There we go. So now let's bring it back to attack. She's gonna, and you know what, I've been doing it okay with attack and attack and then defend. There we go. Convenient stairs, yeah. I love it when games do that. You meander through this huge dungeon, and then there happens to be a door that leads you back to the first level. Red Clover, welcome to the chat, by the way.
Welcome.
I see that this game moved away from the D&D take on magic in favor of magic points. I never played this one, so I didn't know that. Yeah, it does. It takes away, because in the previous one, you had a certain number of times you can cast each type of spell. And this one, it's you just have your mana pool. Dragon Quest builders has a thing like that, but instead of stairs, it's just a little hole in the wall that drops you back to the cave start. Game over time, welcome. Can magic spells be targeted on? Yes, they can. I learned that. I learned that after I grinded on this game a little bit off stream. And I discovered that. Who's this though? Who's this? Organ. Curses, you already gotten the goddess bell. First you ruined my standing with the Emperor, and now this? The Emperor will never forgive me for messing this up. If I head back to the Empire, he'll have my head. But I'm still a soldier. If I go out dying, you're coming with me. Oh, another boss battle. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go... she's gonna use her magic. She's gonna use her thunder spell. Regular attack, and then you're gonna defend. Let's go. Oh, that was quick. Yeah, some Final Fantasy games you can target all by pressing R. That's exactly what it is on here, except it's L. It's the L button. You push that and you target all. This goofball again. Leveled up a sword. I didn't even have to use magic, did I? Can you just go around his body? Oh, he got back up. I may have lost, but don't think you've won. I've booby-trapped this cave. Just a little parting gift from me to you. I'll be waiting for you in hell. Oh my gosh. Is this Indiana Jones? Oh my gosh. Damn it. Come on, get out. I can't hold it much longer. Run. Oh my gosh, thank you, Joseph. Is he really the only time he's in this game is right here? Oh my gosh, Joseph. You just joined my party and you're already sacrificing yourself for us. Yo, I'm glad I did not spend much time leveling him up. Let me tell you that right now. At least he gives us his equipment. Yeah, okay, that's nice, I guess. Bye, Joseph. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna head back to town. Yo, Minmu stayed in our party for a while, right? We did a lot with Minmu. Joseph was here for like one little dungeon. I would not want to be there. It would be worse than seeing a dead animal in the road. Oh, I gotta back up in comments here. I fell behind. At least he gives us your equipment. Yeah, okay. To be honest, Final Fantasy II story is not bad. Just the dungeons and the leveling I hated. A moment of silence, says Winandar. Yes, let's have a moment of silence for Joseph. Yo, Joseph for real stopped that giant boulder though. Okay, let's get ourselves back down. Joseph was the monk after all. Oh, Sly Rye, welcome to the party.
Welcome.
Are there any puzzles in this game or just story and combat? So far, the story is the puzzle, Sly Rye. I have done more backtracking in this playthrough than probably almost any game I've ever played. There's something interesting in this game that has to do with learning like passwords and telling them to certain characters, and I've been getting the runaround on that so much. Really confusing, really overwhelming. Okay, so we're back to Joseph's hometown. If you don't like backtracking, I wouldn't recommend Breath of Fire. It's not so much the backtracking, Red Clover, as it is I'm backtracking because I'm like I'll talk to Hilda and she'll like teach me a word, right? And then my whole I had a whole like an hour-long circle of events. Hilda taught me a word, Sunfire, and then she said something about the Kashuan shrine or whatever. I went all the way to the Kashuan shrine, tried to get in, but I couldn't. And it turns out that I needed to do what I just did first to get the bell to, I don't know. It's a huge runaround. So it's the backtracking because it's the way I'm backtracking that's kind of frustrating. So I'm going to come back this way. Does Joseph tell me anything else? Poor Joseph. I'll look after Nelly in his place. Okay, well, I'm glad we came in on that. Thanks, Joseph. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a little checkpoint here where I get back to down here. Because I'm going to fly to Kashuan. My goal is still to beat Kashuan, you guys. That's still my goal, even though I'm, you know, an hour late. I thought an hour ago I would be doing Kashuan. Yeah, Final Fantasy II is a bit vague on giving directions. That is the understatement of the day right there. In fact, I'm going to pin that comment. Oh my gosh. That's a new pinned comment right there. Final Fantasy II is a bit vague in giving directions. Yeah, that's it. So I've been going in circles for a while now. So I'm going to come down here if I can ever make it between all these battles. What do you think? One more battle before I get here? Oh, I made it. Okay. So, okay. Talk to Sid. Okay, here's my goal, by the way. I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna talk to Sid. I'm gonna fly to Kashuan and then complete Kashuan. That's my goal for the day. However, I need a break. So I'm gonna take a short break. I will be right back. All right, you guys. I'm revitalized to get back into this game and to take care of some business. So let me come over here real quick. Gotta maximize this up here. Make sure I can see what I'm doing okay. Let me catch up on chats if I gotta catch up on chats. If you don't like backtracking, I heard that one. Final Fantasy II is a bit vague on giving directions. I got that one. I would have expected town named Salamand to be near a volcano, not a snowy retreat, right? I'm looking forward to 4, 5, 6. I hear those are the best of the olds. Yeah, what I've heard the most from is 6. I've heard a lot about 6 and 7, of course, because 7 is, you know, the iconic one. I've also heard a lot of good things about 10. And I heard 4 has where the stories start getting a lot better. Game Overtime agrees, yes they are. I think the old ones are great, honestly. Final Fantasy 1 is like Dragon Quest 1. They're both so replayable. I can see that, Pensive. I finished number 1 and I'd be willing to sit down and play that again. That was fun. And I like that there's more than 4 characters you can choose from in the first one too. So if you want a different combination of 4 characters, playing it again would give you like a different experience. I don't think there's enough to Dragon Quest 1 and DW1 to make it worth replaying. Dragon Quest and what is DW? Oh, Dragon Warrior. Final Fantasy 1 for me was a one and done, and to be honest, it was just because I had played and finished like 5 other Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I liked it. I did like number 1. I I like the way the world unfolded out, and you just kept kind of getting piecing together more and more explorable worlds. I like that. Dragon Warrior, Japanese name. I got you. Okay. All right. So let's come over here real quick. Get back into the game. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to I'm just gonna spend the money and stay the night here, level up all my stuff. I didn't even look how much it costs. Let's just go for it. Come on, I'm ready for it. I want to finish out Kashuan, you guys. That's my goal. Kashuan. Final Fantasy's a scam. Final my butt. There's so many of them. False advertising, man. So now before I go to Kashuan, do I have to go to Hilda and talk to Hilda first? Or can I just go right there with the bell that I have? I think once you start playing later Final Fantasy games and see how the world opens up in those, you will never go back. Okay. Wait, did I pay for it? Did I screw something up? Transportation. Yeah, I want to go to Kashuan. Did I already do this? Oops, I think I might have did that twice. All right, you guys, this is what I intended to do in the first place about an hour ago. And then I got ping-ponged around the map. Let's go. The door is locked. Goddess Bell. What? Don't do this to me. Okay, item. Goddess Bell. There we go. Okay. As the clear tone of the bell rings out, the lock opens without a sound. There we go. Okay, they revealed years later that final doesn't really mean anything. They came up with a fantasy and wanted something alliterative. Fiction fantasy for. I heard the Square Enix at the time, not Square Enix, it was Squaresoft. Was like, this was like they were getting ready to go bankrupt and it was like their final game they were gonna make. And then it was a huge success. Who's this though? Gordon. I came to retrieve the Sunfire. I thought I was the only one left who could open the door. I meant to look for Eagles or Eagles torch, but it's a monster's den in here. I can't keep going on my own and I can't return empty-handed. I don't know what to do next. You know your way around the keep, right? Do you think you could help us find our way through? I'm sorry. The keep is riddled with secrets. I wouldn't know my way around any better than you. But I do want to fight. Yes, join my party. That's the myth, says Game Over. So you've heard that too. Final Fantasy was supposed to be their final game. Or their final attempt at coming back. Okay, let's go. I'm just going to use optimize with this guy because I don't know how much longer he's going to stay with me. So let's optimize him. urban legend. They were developing games for Nintendo like Red Racer, and they were doing okay. Maybe it's pronounced E-Guile. Oh, I-Guile or E-Guile. Okay. Where am I going? So to the bottom right is a chest. I'll take that. Oh my gosh. So attack, magic, thunder, everybody. Attack, and then you're gonna also attack? We'll see how this goes. The creator of the series, Sakaguchi, kind of debunked that. He said the series was initially going to be called Fighting Fantasy, but that would be copyright infringement, so he ended up deciding on Final. Or we can develop the myth, the Enix part is because they recovered from bankruptcy like a phoenix. Oh. Wasn't Enix a separate name? Like the company they merged with? I like the Enix though. But Sakaguchi said that if this game was not successful, he would quit Square. At the time, the company was not doing good. Too many L games. I got you. Hey, speaking of Phoenix and Enix, I just learned how Lexus got its name. Luxury export to US. Lexus. Enix is the name of the company that made Dragon Quest series. They later merged with Squaresoft, hence Square Enix. Yeah, but I like Enix. I like where Enix came from Phoenix. I like that better. Come on, lightning. There we go. It took forever for her to get her turn. Ugh. A cure tome. Okay, okay. Okay, I can go up or I can go through this door. Nothing there. Oh, ambushed by these rats. They look like Mauser from Mario 2, don't they? Oh crap. Okay, so we're gonna go no. Items cure no. Is it antidote? There we go. So I didn't know that Enix came from the company that made Dragon Quest though. I did not know that. I think this game was the first to include a bard playable character. Okay, who's the bard? The bard is the ones who do musician stuff, right? They use music. Lexus doesn't mean anything. It's just a word by a marketing firm to evoke the word luxury. So if you look at Lexus, it's L-E-X-U-S. L for luxury, E-X for export, a luxury export to US, United States. That's where I thought it came from. Okay, now where? Now where to? So, out and around, up, and there's only one chest there. Is it worth it? Is it worth going out of my way for that one chest? That's just a retronym, an acronym made up after the fact. Okay, I'll buy it. I don't mind though. I like that's where it might have been come from. A retronym though. I like that name. Retronym. Oh, it's this guy again. Oh, he doesn't like magic. I mean, I mean, I need to fight him with magic. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, so that means we're going to use magic, fire. Let's go. We're going to continue. We're going to use fire. We're going to use fire. And he doesn't know any magic, so he's going to actually defend. Red Clover says, I just realized something. The leveling up system for weapon types got used in a couple later games, including Secrets of Mana and Kudelka. I never heard of that one. So the leveling system up in this is not uncommon nowadays. I feel like the more you use something, the better level it gets is more common, but it's more dialed in now. This had a lot of flaws in it, from what I'm learning, and it was kind of a mess up front. So we'll use fire again. We'll use fire again. Yeah. And then we're going to use fire again, and then we're going to do defend again. I could have just hit a repeat attack. I thought Final Fantasy was based more on D&D than anything else, while Dragon Quest was based on Ultima Magic. I mean, he doesn't like magic is actually correct, right? Yeah. He doesn't like magic. He's allergic to it. He's allergic to magic. So, the first Final Fantasy is very D&D based, especially with the way you use magic, because in D&D you have a certain amount of spell slots that you could use at a time, and then you had to rest, or do a short rest or a long rest, right? Before you could, you can get more magic. And this one here, you use like a mana pool, so it's different. But I never heard of Ultima games though. That's new to me. I don't know what that is. The Final Fantasy II level system went on to become the Saga system. It works really well in Saga Frontier, for example. Never heard of Saga either. I'm gonna write that down. Saga Frontier. I'm gonna check that out. I did hear a rumor that the brand Lexus was supposed to be Lexus because they wanted a brand name that evoked luxury, but was too on the nose, so they replaced the U with an E. Just a rumor though. Oh, okay. Proficiency bonuses are still around, but the adjustable stats benefits on how you play a character pretty much died right here. Kudelka. It's not well known. It was a PS1 RPG horror title. Oh, I like that. RPG horror. I like that. With a grid-based battle system. Kudelka led to the later Shadow Hearts games for PS2. And Ultima was a long-running series of RPGs from way, way back in the day. Okay. I never had a PS1, by the way. So anything that was like exclusive to PS1 is going to be... I never had it. I was all about the N64 at the time. One of the main guys in Squaresoft developing Final Fantasy II left Square to start the Saga series. Oh, I love that. I love when like developers for one type of game go off to do something else. That's exactly how we got oh gosh, what's it called? The Expedition 33. Right? All those people from Ubisoft left and made their own RPG, which I think is great because Ubisoft doesn't really do turn-based RPGs. So that was great that they went off and did that. Ultima is a series of computer games. 2 of them were ported to NES. Okay. Where am I going, by the way? I already forgot. I'm going up the ladder. So we're gonna change it up now. Back to attack, magic with thunder. No, actually, we're gonna use blizzard. No, we'll use fire on everybody. Attack, and then you're gonna just go back to attack. Yeah. Actually, I should have Gordon defend because look at his health. So low. Death Stranding. Oh, what was Death Stranding made by? Was that made by a different development team? The level system in Final Fantasy II was his idea, but it needed a lot more cooking. Saga improved the system. It's not an impossible system to work with, and I see the vision. I get it, but it's in execution. They left a lot to be desired. I'm gonna change this up a bit. I'm gonna go attack. I'm gonna go magic, fire. No, not on everybody though. Magic, fire on everybody. We're gonna go attack and we're gonna go defend. That's how we got the Battlestar Galactica reboot. There was a difference of opinions on developing Star Trek Voyager, and the dissenters went off and made their own version. Oh, interesting. Battlestar Galactica. This is all within the same company, but remember Prince of Persia, after they were trying to revamp Prince of Persia and it kind of strayed too far away from the original Prince of Persia formula, so it ended up turning into Assassin's Creed. That's not like a developer leaving a company to start something else, but it is like an example of, you know, something kind of snowballing into something else. I like when that happens. Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar, released on the Commodore 64, was the game that got me hooked on RPGs. How funny you say that, Wrath. Quest 64 was my first venture into RPGs, and I actually just streamed that game. That's what got me into doing this, because I was having so much fun playing Quest 64, and it was bringing back all kinds of memories of me playing, you know, my first RPG way back in the day. I was like, I want to go, you know, try another RPG that I kind of never played back in the day. So that's what got me into going out and getting this guy right here, and here we are. By the way, if you're curious, Nintendo back in the day had Final Fantasy as their main JRPG series. The Sega, Nintendo's rival, had their own JRPGs called Phantasy Star, the 4th game I really enjoyed. So I didn't know that. I knew that Square Enix and Nintendo were really, really close back in the day. Back in the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo era. I know they were really, really close. And when Nintendo went on to the N64 and made cartridges instead of discs, that really it put a big wrench in everything that was going on with Square, because they didn't want to develop for cartridge anymore. So they ended up going to Sony. But I didn't know about Sega though. I wasn't really familiar with Sega. Oh god, these guys again. These guys are tough. We're all going to use magic. So we're going to use fire on all of them. We're going to use fire, thunder on all of them. We're going to use blizzard on all of them, and then we're going to just defend. I don't like these mice. There we go. Oh god, they're gone. 64 bits. Meanwhile, Conquer on N64 was supposed to be more like Banjo-Kazooie, but they were struggling on Banjo and made it more like Conquer, forcing the Conquer team to create their own game in a different direction. Yeah, Conquer Conquer definitely went in a different direction. Okay, so let's keep going. I never played Conquer either. So we're gonna go attack. We're just gonna do attack, attack, attack straight down. I'm gonna save my magic for the boss battle when we get there. I think we need to put so-and-so in the back. Formation. Yeah, so-and-so's not in the back. We need to move him to the back. And then... Okay. There we go. Correct. Squaresoft didn't like the restrictions of the 64 megabyte cartridge compared to the PS1 CD that can get up to 500 megabytes. Eventually. That and Nintendo still had a bit of censorship problem. Conquer is a funny case. Nintendo hates the game. They even refused putting the N64 logo on the cartridge. I remember hearing about that. Something they did with all the games, right? I remember that. I remember learning about that. They didn't even have the N64 logo on the game. Okay. Oh my gosh. So a bunch of doors and some stairs. No treasure chests, though. Do you think it's worth trying to explore these doors? Or just go right for the ladder? What do you think? And there's... This is gonna be a pain. I gotta go through the doors. I gotta do it. Oh, it's the turtle! Oh, wait a minute. These turtles actually take some damage from physical attack. Okay, okay. I'm gonna do physical attack there. You're gonna do your magic thunder with everybody. You're gonna do your physical attack right there. And you're gonna defend. Okay, everybody, you're just gonna attack straight down. Let's go. Let's go. And you're gonna defend. Conquer is a funny case. Yeah, okay. When the Nintendo 64 was announced, Square was an advertised partner and even had a proof of concept for a 3D Final Fantasy game, which went on to become Final Fantasy VII, which is probably the most popular, or at least one of the most well-renowned Final Fantasies. Adamantos boss you fought in Final Fantasy Staple has high defense but weak to magic damage, especially ice. Blizzard sheds adamantoise. Adamantus. Adamantus. I think it's pronounced Adamantus. I wanted to say Adamantois, but the T-O-I-S reminds me of tortoise. I think it's just pronounced Adamantus. Nothing in here. Oh my gosh, should I just go right to the ladder, you guys? I know, I gotta go check the doors. Gosh darn it. Adamantos is the big turtle you fought, is a combination of the word adamantite and tortoise. Yeah, figures. Adamantus is one of those, if you think they're reusing enemies now cases, you just wait. There's plenty more where this came from. Oh, there's chests in here though. Werebuster. Yo, don't do that to me. Mythril axe, okay. Good items in that one. That was worth it. That door was worth it. Okay, magic then. We're gonna use fire. Magic, fire. Magic, fire. And then you're gonna just defend. I guess I should... I don't know why, but I just thought that that one could take physical damage also. Thought maybe I got to a certain level where physical damage was going to do it. Adamantus is now and forever weak to ice. Okay, ice. Oh boy, just love to fight that level 1 wolf at endgame, but with a different skin at level 40 all juiced up, right? I know, it's the same thing, it just has like a different color, and suddenly it's like a you know, so much higher level. Yeah, keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Oh gosh, this thing. Okay, so magic. So blizzard. Magic. Blizzard. Magic. Blizzard. And then you're gonna defend. Oh yeah, they are weak, huh? Oh my, almost 1,000. I think all Final Fantasy turtles are now and forever weak to ice. They just shrivel up and back into their shells. Game over. There are some in the series weak to lightning. Okay. Look out, it's not a rat anymore, it's a were-rat, right? It just has a different skin color. Okay, I think these are the ones that can take physical damage, I think, right? Yeah. I'm trying to avoid using magic because I'm worried the boss battle in this cave is gonna require magic. I'm trying to save as much magic as possible. What the heck? Okay, so we're gonna go, no, I wanna go items. We need some potion here. Okay. There's a chest in the middle. A ladder. Gosh, there's so much here. Okay. I think that ladder to the bottom left is going to take me to that one door that was in that previous room. Oh my gosh, here we are using magic. I don't want to use magic. Okay. Oh, Blizzard. She's going to be my main spellcaster for the boss battle, so I'm actually going to have her defend. And then I'm going to have you continue to use your Blizzard, and then you're going to defend also. If I go to the right, that takes me to a door. The chest is in the middle. Let's get the chest first. These freaking... Okay, let's go. Those completely empty rooms are trap rooms. The encounter rates are high in there. Should I avoid them altogether? Because that one did have a lot of chests in it. I got some decent items from it. The encounter rates are high. The encounter rates are high everywhere I walk in this damn game. Oh, I'm using the wrong thing, you guys. I'm supposed to be attacking all the way through. Monsters! Okay. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Golden armor. Nice. Okay. Self-destruct misses. You're a bomb. You had one job. I blame the person throwing the bomb. A mallet. Okay, that's interesting. Eye drops. Antidote. Okay. Okay, that stuff should come in handy later. Okay, so now let's go to that room on the bottom right, and then we'll go to the bottom left. Mallet cures one particular status effect. Oh, it's not a weapon. Okay. Or is it a weapon? Oh, that's one thing I liked about the first one, by the way, Final Fantasy 1. I like being able to use items as magic. That was really handy. In late game, especially. I need antidote. Okay, so items. Antidote for this guy down here. Gordon is also affected by dark eye drops if you have one. Oh, what does dark do, by the way? I didn't realize he was affected, but I see it now though. I see his eyes kind of like bubbling with black. Okay, so I do have eye drops. Wait, don't I have eye drops? There they are. Dark blinds you and lowers your hit chance. Okay. They're all still affected. Let's go to items, eye drops, and then I also want to use ether. Oh, I only have one ether left for her. Okay. Who doesn't know cure yet? Well, Ashley's gonna learn cure. Wait, no, learn, right? Magic? Items, right? Teaches the spell cure. Does she already know cure? Is that the issue? Oh, she already knows cure. Okay, I got you. Okay. Well, then I'll just teach it to dude, I guess. Vivi, thanks for helping out. This is a much longer stream than I thought it would be. I did a lot of run around to try to figure this temple out. So once I finish up with this, I'll be done. Vivi, take it easy. Thanks for coming through. I do want to give... I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm good to go. So we're going to fight this fire beast. Oh, I heard there was a monster guarding Eagle's torch. Now I've seen it with my own eyes. It's a red soul. So we're going to use, I'm assuming water or... Actually, I'm going to try to attack. I'm going to try magic blizzard. I'm gonna try to attack and then you're gonna defend. We'll see how that... Okay, so hardly any damage. Hardly any damage. Hardly any damage. So, let's see what Blizzard does though. That's what it's all about right there. We gotta use Blizzard. So, darn it, I did the same... Darn it, oh, that was an accident. Pressed the wrong button. I just repeated the last attacks. Wait, green numbers are heals. Oh, Blizzard healed it? Crap. What element to use against Red Soul? So Final Fantasy II, what element to use against Red Soul? Physical attacks are the best way to deal with it. Red Soul is also vulnerable to blind, stop, and stun. Okay. One of those trick enemies, and I don't remember which weakness it has. What? Google just told me that physical attack, so we're gonna go physical. Wait, let me go back to the beginning. Physical, 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 and we're gonna go defend. No, actually, I want you to physical. Yes, and then I want you to use an item, potion on yourself. Now I want you to use a potion on Ashley. So it doesn't like arrows. Okay, attack. 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 And then you're just going to defend, pal, because you're not doing any damage. There we go. So bow leveled up and sword leveled up. That's nice. Here we go. Angel's Torch. Okay. I just climb back up now, all the way back up. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Pigs, I just saw your comment. Can I use teleport? I'm gonna try to use teleport after this battle. Let's go. I'm gonna go like this. Magic. Who had teleport? It was this guy. Use teleport. Yes! Okay. Now, we're gonna head down to Chocobo. Grab myself a Chocobo. Now, okay. Had I beat that temple back when I thought I would be beating it, I would take care of all the loose ends afterwards, like, you know, going to town, talking to the people I need to talk to kind of get this all squared away. But at the rate it's going now, I am going to take the Chocobo all the way back to here. Didn't I have to interact with the flame at the entrance? Yes! Let me take care of that before I go, actually. my gosh, look at Frank's health though. How did it get so low? Actually, he's gonna use Cure on Frank. Wasn't enough. Magic. There we go. Okay. The items. Use the torch or whatever on the flame. I forget. Yeah, okay. The Sunfire moves to the Eagle's torch or Eagle's torch. I think I'll just call it Eagle. Okay. Now I'm going to bring this back to Hilda, I assume. Okay. So I'm going to ride a Chocobo back to that one town that I can fly in, Poft. So from Poft, I can get anywhere. So once I can get to Poft, oh, I can't leave yet. I'm gonna get a cutscene. Oh my gosh, a cutscene. Oh, it's that airship. Oh, there goes. So there goes my plan of using the airship. I still want to get to this Chocobo though. Gosh darn it. Okay. If I come to Chocobo Land, is it going to save? Yes, it saved. You guys, this is it. My original plan was to use the Chocobo to go to, what is that place called? Poft. Because from Poft, I can go anywhere because I can fly. That was my original plan. Use the Chocobo to get to Poft and then use Poft to fly somewhere. But now it looks like I don't have the ability to fly anymore. So I'm going to save it right here. I'm going to grab the Chocobo first thing my next stream. That way I can get to where I need to get easy, wherever I have to go. And I might just Google where to go next because this game, I think I have to go to Hilda. I think going to Hilda is going to be important next to show her the Eagle's torch or Eagle's torch. I think that's kind of where I'm going, but I'm just going to double check with Google next time just to make sure. Let's see here. After speaking to Hilda and the king, talk to Gordon and learn 2 new passwords. So this was the first game with Chocobos. I knew they were in Final Fantasy IV, but I didn't know they were older than that. I knew they were in Final Fantasy VII. A friend of mine loved Final Fantasy VII. I remember him just going on and on and on about Chocobos back in the day. So I definitely heard of Chocobos. I knew Chocobos were a thing in the Final Fantasy world. I thought they were introduced and that was it for number 7. It's nice to see how early they date back. So yeah. Final Fantasy II is where Chocobos came in. You guys, everybody who joined in on this stream, thank you so much. Everybody who helped out in this stream, thank you so much. I definitely needed every bit of help I can get. Let's take a look at the poll. End poll. Is it going to show it? Does it show it? There it is right there. So what do you think of Final Fantasy II's leveling system? Is it going to pop up on this chat or no? I don't think it's popping over there. So 14 votes total. It's okay. Interesting idea was number 1 at 64%. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's unique. A quarter of you guys, 28%, just over a quarter of you guys loved it. It's unique. Hate it. It's the worst in the series, number 7%. And then nobody was just not a fan, too grindy. It's okay. It's okay. It's interesting idea. I think I'm right there with you guys. I'm gonna fall in line, 64%. It's not as divisive as other things in this game. I think I already have an idea for the next question I want to ask on my next poll. We'll get there. We'll get there. So typically I stream on Saturdays. Today's my typical stream day, although I'm on summer vacation, y'all. I got nothing to do. So I may or may not stream again before then. So I agree with what you said earlier, Kenny. It's a good idea with poor execution. Yeah. I don't think that was, yeah. So, if you guys are interested in my journey through the Final Fantasy franchise, by the way, I got this my very first time playing any of the Final Fantasy games. If you're all interested in following along with my journey, subscribe on my YouTube. If you're watching me on Twitch, you can follow. And whenever I get online, you'll be able to see when I'm online. You can follow along there. My streams typically aren't this long. I mean, it's not rare for me to do a 4-hour stream, but usually I'm like in the 2 to 3 hour neighborhood. But this was just a lot of backtracking, and I really was determined to finish with the Kashuan caves. So a little bit longer than usual, but don't forget to like. You guys, likes go a long way as well. And I will go. I'll see you all later. Take care of yourselves, and until next time. Happy Final Fantasy, everybody. Final Fantasy 2, we're still going through with it. See y'all later.
Too bad about Kenny. Like, they said.